Hello, I am Rohini Thunde. Today, in the series of software testing lecture, we are going to study what is acceptance testing. Acceptance testing is a last level of software testing. A level of testing is started with unit testing. After unit testing, we are having integration testing, then system testing, and at the last, we are performing acceptance testing. Acceptance testing is a test conducted to determine if the requirements of specification or contracts are met or not. It is a one type of validation type of testing where you are going to check whether the requirements which is specified in the specification documents by the end user is satisfied or not. Acceptance testing is most often focused on a validation type of testing where it is used to check whether that given product is a valid product as per the specification or not. It enables the user, customer or other authorized entity to determine whether to not accept the system or whether to accept the system. Now, if we are going to consider levels of testing, this is what the levels of testing. We are all started with unit testing, then we are moving towards the integration testing. After integration testing, we are doing the full system testing, and then lastly we are performing the acceptance testing. During acceptance testing, we are performing operational acceptance testing, contract and regulation acceptance testing. After that, we are performing the alpha testing and beta testing. So this lecture will focus on alpha testing and beta testing. So what is alpha testing? It is a one type of validation type of testing. In alpha testing, the software is tested by in-house developer, during which the goal is to catch the bugs quickly. Alpha testing is a type of testing where it is performed by the developer. The software who is going to develop that software, that person is performing the alpha testing, and the main goal is to catch the bugs quickly. In the second phase of alpha testing, the software is given to the software quality assurance team for additional testing. This is also one of the phase in alpha testing where actually the quality assurance team or the testing team actually performs the alpha testing operation. So it is the form of internal acceptance testing before we are performing any type of beta testing by the end user. It is performed to identify all possible issues before releasing the product to everyday users or public. Before the deployment of product, we are performing the alpha testing to check whether there is any bugs available, any error, any fault in the software. The focus of this testing is to simulate the real users by using black box and white box testing. So as the developer knows the behavior of software and the internal part of software, we are using the black box and white box types of technique to perform the alpha testing. Here in this diagram, we are going to see where the actually alpha testing is going to be performed. So integration testing, then system testing, and after system testing, developer performs the alpha testing. Now after alpha testing, we are having one type of testing which is known as a beta testing. It is a type of testing which is performed by the real users of your software application. The actual customer, end user who sends the requirement of that particular software is going to check your product, and this is what is known as a beta testing. So beta testing is always performed in the real environment, actual customer environment, and it can be considered as a form of external user acceptance testing. So before launching the software, one beta version of software is released to the limited number of end users, and that limited number of end users provide the quality of feedback, quality of that particular software by performing beta testing on that, and provide the feedback on the quality of your product. So beta testing reduces the product failure risk and provides the increased quality of product through the customer validation. Here the actually real customer going to perform the testing operation. That's why the failure risk and the quality of your software which is going to be deployed to the end user, it increases due to the beta testing. It is the final test before shipping a product to the customer. Before actually giving your product into the end user's area, it is the type of testing which is performed by the few customers. So direct feedback from customer is the major advantage of beta testing. So here feedback is provided by the end user, whether your product is actually useful, whether it is efficient to the end user or not. This feedback is directly provided by customer to the development team members. Now we are going to study the difference between alpha and beta testing. So very simple difference is there. In case of alpha testing, as I have already told that alpha testing is performed at the developer side. It is performed by the tester who is the internal employee of the organization. Whereas in case of beta testing, it is performed by the clients or end users who are not the employee of the organization. So in case of alpha testing, it is performed at the developer side, whereas in case of beta testing, it is performed at the client location, or it is performed at the client side. In case of alpha testing, reliability and security testings are not performed in depth alpha testing, whereas reliability, security, robustness, efficiency are checked during the beta testing. Alpha testing involves both the white box and black box testing, whereas in case of beta testing, as the internal knowledge is not available to the end user, he is only going to perform the black box testing operation. In case of alpha testing, as it is performed by the internal employees of the organization, the lab environment, testing environment is required by the alpha testing, whereas in case of beta testing, as it is performed at the client side, no any lab environment, testing environment is required. It is a real-time environment, real-time testing is known as a beta testing. In case of alpha testing, you require a long execution cycle, but beta testing, it is performed in a few weeks. Within a days also you can perform the beta testing. In case of alpha testing, critical issues or fixes can be addressed by developers immediately in alpha testing, whereas in case of beta testing, if there are more issues or majority issues are there or feedback is collected from beta wave, it may be implemented in the future version of that particular product, because beta version is actually provided to the end user. So whatever the feedback of there, the changes that is required by the end user, it may be implemented in future version of product. In case of alpha testing, it is ensures the quality of product before moving to beta testing, whereas in case of beta testing, it is concentrates on the quality of product but gather users input on the product and ensures that the product is ready for real-time user. So I hope you understand the difference between alpha testing and beta testing now. Thank you for listening.